I often get asked, what is it really like to experience hypnosis? So coming up next is a conversation between me and a client where she is talking candidly about what it's like to experience hypnosis. My name is Shana Rosenthal. I'm an expert professional hypnotist, and if you've not met me yet, I want you to watch and listen very carefully about this completely unedited conversation. Enjoy it.
So yeah, for me, I always thought it was going to be really hard because in order to change, I think for anybody, you think it's going to be really, really hard. So I was very apprehensive about the process, but it's not been very hard. And I think that makes it harder for you to understand that you've arrived at a new place, because usually you have to work really hard to get from the old place to the new place. And I don't feel that I've had to work that hard. I've enjoyed it. I feel much more relaxed about it. And I will continue to use the meditations and things ongoing, because it does make me feel loads better. Yeah. So it's transformational.
I'm so pleased you feel that way, Julie. Could you just talk a little bit about how we came, do you remember how we met originally?
Yes, I saw you on Facebook. And I contacted you through Facebook, and we had a little chat, and I told you a little bit about myself, and then you put me at ease. You gave me lots of information about how the program would work, and then an opportunity to move forward, which obviously I have, and I'm very pleased that I have. Yeah, so it's good.
Yeah. So what was it, going back, that made you reach out to me? Was there something specific that you saw, or I'm just trying to, just for the people that are watching, in case there are other people in your position, for you, what was it that you, when you thought, oh, you've seen this person on Facebook, maybe she can help me? Was there anything specific that you connected with, or?
I think it's because I saw you in a particular group. So it was a business group that I saw you in.
Yeah.
It became really recommended from clients who obviously are in this business group. And so I immediately felt that I could trust you, because you would understand where I was coming from. Because, I didn't want to put myself in front of a camera, which I'm now doing, and you've helped me to do that, because I wouldn't have done this before, ever. So
and it's really, it's going, in the future, it's going to elevate your business, isn't it? And make it feel easy to do so.
Yes, I do hope so. Yes. And so it's just incredible. I can't believe that in 8 weeks I've gone from someone who I would never have done this to chatting to you, and it not phasing me or me feeling really uncomfortable about it. And being so nervous that I'd start tripping myself up and not being able to talk. It's very hard to explain when you've been in one position and you're now in a different position.
Right, and we were just talking about that, weren't we? About how when you've arrived and had that transformation, it feels natural to remember how bad it was before, because it has been a natural process, and you've not had to learn anything or fight to get into anything. It's just happened because it's subconscious mind work, and you wanted to do the work. You wanted to change. I call it work, but it's not really work, is it?
It's not really work. It's not really work. The way it fits really easy, and it doesn't feel like work. It's really enjoyable, and it's really relaxing. But yeah, the difference from 8 weeks ago to where I am now, it's mind blowing. It really is. Yeah, and I feel really. It's not just the fact about getting in front of a camera. It makes me feel different. It makes me feel confident about myself now, and thinking, oh, what else can I do?
And so it, even though I think, because often when I speak to people, because I offer a complimentary, I call it a discovery session, where we have a chat and we figure out what you've got going on and whether I can help and what that would look like. And I have to hold myself back sometimes, because I know there are so many different avenues and aspects of life that will change, that if I were to really tell you at that back then, I don't think you'd have believed me.
No, I wouldn't. I would have thought that I would have to work so hard. I don't know whether that would have actually put me off, because I would think, oh, I've got to work really hard to do this, and I don't know whether I'm prepared to do that, and it's a bit frightening. And yes, I wouldn't have believed you, because it does have, it's like a domino effect on the rest of your life. It just, everything else just, it seems to flow easier, and I feel more confident. Because I feel confident in myself, I'm approaching things in my business differently, but also things with my kids and other things that don't seem such a big deal, but even that is very different. Yeah, so people should do it.
I was going to say, what would you say to somebody who may be on the fence right now, who may be thinking, oh, that sounds amazing, but I don't know? What would you say to them?
Just go for it, because it's going to make you feel so good, and it's going to be such a brilliant experience. And also, it's when you're there, you won't know what you feel like till you get there. But it's just, have the courage and do it, because it's really, it made such a difference to me to be, to sit here chatting to you about it. I'd like other people, if they've been where I was really not so confident and didn't want to put myself in front of a camera, or other things that were going on, if they can feel how I feel, they're just going to feel great. So just go for it. Just go for it.
I love it. Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing, Julie. And
honestly, it's incredible.
Oh, well, it's been wonderful working with you. I've enjoyed every single second. I really have. I'm going to miss you. Thank you so much for putting yourself out there and for helping maybe somebody else to feel the way that you do now. So
I really hope they do, because they're going to they're going to feel so amazing once they've done it. I really hope they go for it.
Fabulous. Thank you.
And so if this has piqued your interest, if you are struggling with something, if you have a fear, a phobia, something that's holding you back, you need your self-esteem boosted because your confidence levels are so low, it's preventing you from really achieving the things that you want to achieve in this life. If you're struggling with sleep issues because your mind is racing at night with all those negative thoughts and worries, take a step back, contact me. In fact, I'm going to put a link right below in the comments here where you too can organize a discovery session with me where we can just chat and see if what my process does will be good for you. So thank you for watching. Shana Rosenthal, certified consulting hypnotist, over and out.